Welcome back, everybody, to my updated version of MathewV21688's 3,000 subscriber special for Grapebuy789, in which this time around we're going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see how we do. Let's have a good game, though, most importantly.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Hi, Tiger. You gonna watch me play?
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. I need more space. That's my mom. Literary bears. Out of this world. Let's go to Suriname. And official state things. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1 has, at KFC, you can lunch on chicken. At KSC, this place, you can lunch with an astronaut. Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on... Right you are. Player 1, back to you. This Mattel doll became an astronaut in 1965, perhaps inspiring the young Sally Ride. It's Player 1. That's it. We return to you, Player 1. Now available again, Quisp, which has a space alien mascot, is a type of this breakfast food. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. This TV series wasn't about the Swiss Family Robinson, but the Space Family Robinson. Yes, Player 1. Good. Please pick again, Player 1. This 1956 film was a sci-fi version of The Tempest. Robbie the Robot was inspired by Ariel. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. You again, Player 1. Since many of Suriname's workers come from India, this religion is practiced by almost 30%. Player 1. Ooh, sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's Player 3. That is correct. Select again. The gravitational pull of this object is the main force holding the solar system together. Okay, Player 1. Correct. Choose again, Player 1. Galileo was the first person to see the rings around this planet. Yes, Player 1. Correct. Player 1. Not the first, but this second planet is the hottest because its atmosphere causes a severe greenhouse effect. It's Player 1. Good. Player 1, you pick it. The comet named for him was last seen in the skies in 1986 and won't return until 2061. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. We return to you, player 1. Like Pluto, Haumea and Makemake are designated as this kind of planet. Yes, player 1. Right. You again, player 1. In a 1667 deal, the English got New York City, and these people got the territory that would become Suriname. Player 1? That's right, way to go! Player 1? A powerful presence in the country is Suralco, part of this giant metals company. Okay, player 1. Nope. Anyone else? Here's what we wanted. Alcoa. Player 1. Suriname is wedged between Guyana and this dependency. It's player 1. That's correct. Player 1. Yeah! It's the Daily Double. And you have the lead. What you hear is your Daily Double clue. About half of Suriname's 439,000 people live in this capital city. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1. This literary bear started life as a real teddy bear bought as a toy for Christopher Milne. Let's hear it, player 1. Right. Choose again, player 1. Created by Walt Morey, this docile bear lives in the Alaskan wilderness. Okay, player 1. Yep. Please pick again. This bear got his name from the London train station where he was first found after arriving from Peru. Yes, player 1. Hey, you're right. You get to pick again. On this doctor's island, you'll find a bear bull and an old woman made of vixen and bear. Player 1? Yes. Select again. His story, The Bear, recounts an annual hunting expedition in Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi. Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. Player 1. It reigns as West Virginia's official state butterfly. It's player 1. That's correct. Choose again, player 1. When Virginia got a state one of these animals, the governor's office released a poem that mentioned Adam West. Player 1. Good for you. You again, player 1. Sounds scary, but Colorado's official state fish is the greenback cutthroat type of this. Yes, player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, back to you. The syringa, also known as the mock orange, is Idaho's official state this. Okay, player 1. Yeah! You got it. We return to you. Appropriately, the official state cantata of Connecticut has this spicy name. It's player 1. That's correct. Please pick again. In 1758, Ben Franklin issued his last publication of this annual. Player 1? That's right, way to go! Player 1. Game fish of the family Istiophoridae with a pointed snout. Yes, player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. Select again. A doctor who specializes in the treatment of skin diseases. Okay, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, back to you. Here's Kelly to start us off.
Its silhouette is seen here.
It's player 1. Good. And the last clue for $1,000. Dr. Faustus, playwright. Let's hear it, player 1. Good for you. Player 2, you're going first in the Double Jeopardy round when we return. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Books and authors, birds, My Spice, vocabulary, Asian history, and Leonard Maltin's favorite films. All right, player 2. As promised, you pick first in Double Jeopardy. Perhaps this thrush, a type of babbler, hangs out at comedy clubs with the same named hyena. Yes, player 1. Right you are. You get to pick again, player 1. Listen, you white-bellied bustard. I know where you live. This continent's savannah. Player 1? Correct. Player 1? This common long-legged wading bird gets its name from a prop used by circus performers. Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1. Musical name of Cygnus buccinator. Let's hear it, player 1. Right. Choose again, player 1. This bird of the family Gruidae can be distinguished from the heron by the bustle of feathers over its rump. Yes, player 1. Nope. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 2. You got it. Select again. The Ceylon, or tree type of this spice that's good on toast, is buff-colored and mildly sweet. It's player 1. Good. Player 1, pick it. The name of this spice, important in Asian incense, can also refer to a small piece of garlic. Okay, player 1. That is correct. Player 1, you pick it. In a sushi bar, you will likely be offered some pickled this, so you can cleanse your palate between bites. Player 1. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? The correct response is ginger. You again, player 1. Brassica junctia is the brown or Indian type of this spice. Let's hear it, player 1. You are correct. You get to pick again, player 1. Popular in spaghetti sauce, wild marjoram is more commonly known by this name. Yes, player 1. Yes. We return to you, player 1. In the 1920s, the Kemalists opposed the Sultan in this country and eventually prevailed. It's player 1. Yep. Please pick again. In December of 1946, he attacked the French at Tonkin, beginning a war that ended 8 years later. Okay, player one. No. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player two. No, sorry. Any other takers? Yes, player three. Right. Choose again, player three. In 1739, the peacock throne built for Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan was stolen by these people. Player one? Correct. You again, player one. In 1782, when Chao Phraya Chakri became King Rama I, he moved his capital across the river to this city. It's player one. That is correct. Player one, back to you, Kelly.
These nomadic horsemen, who overran most of Asia in the Middle Ages, lived in portable lattice tents known as yurts.
Okay, player one. Yes. Please pick again, player one. In 2003, Mitch Albom had a #1 bestseller with The 5 People You Meet in Here. Let's hear it, player one. Yeah, good. Player one. In 1947, he published his first story collection, Dark Carnival. Fahrenheit 451 came 6 years later. Yes, player one. Hey, you're right. We return to you, player in Willa Cather's O Pioneers, the heroine, Alexandra Bergson, is of immigrant stock from this country. It's player one. That's it. Player one, back to you. Answer? One of the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. Please select your wager, player one. A clue. In 2007, his book, The Road, earned him a Pulitzer Prize and entry into Oprah's book club. You are still in first place, though. Here's the correct response. Cormac McCarthy. You get to pick again. James Michener's Centennial centers on a fictional town in this state. Okay, player one. That's correct. Player one, pick again. This World War II classic set in war-torn Morocco is his candidate for the best Hollywood movie of all time. Player one? You got it. Select again. This Scorsese film is about a boxer whose leading opponent outside the ring was always himself. Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Player one. Here's Kelly.
Shots of Jupiter and its moons figure prominently in this director's 2001 A Space Odyssey, which Maltin called a unique masterpiece.
Okay, player one. Yes. Player one. David Lean's 1946 British film of this Dickens tale is a real pip, and the opening graveyard sequence is a gem. Player one? Right. Player 1. Debbie Reynolds was a teenager when she tapped up a storm in this 1952 film, perhaps the best movie musical ever made. Yes, Player 1. Yes. Player 1. The name of this extinct critter comes from words meaning terrible lizard. It's Player 1. Hey, you're right. Select again. This term for a mechanical human comes from a Czech word for forced labor. Yes, Player 1. You are correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. Bumbershoot is Brit speak for one of these. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's it. You again, Player 1. He's an angel is a metaphor. Smart as a whip is one of these comparisons. Player 1. That's right, way to go. And now the $2,000 clue. Answer? The second daily double. You are in first place. Give us a wait, okay? Here is the clue. The name of this science is from the Greek for the study of animals. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1.
Final Jeopardy coming up.
Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Everything depends on Final Jeopardy, of course, so let's take a look at the category, shall we? Traveling the globe.
All right.
Please enter your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And the last clue? Flying due west from Los Angeles, it's the first foreign country you would reach. And your response? And that correct response will add... Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score? Did you come up with the correct response?
Yep, so I end up with 45 grand. I'll see y'all for another game.
How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Congratulations, Player 1. You're the winner. We'll see you all next time.